What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to When Moon Trading. This is my third attempt at making this video. The first one I was on mute. The second one, Bitcoin started dumping and I got scared. And here we are. So no more redos. This is fucking it. Welcome back. If you've been following along, this is week 5 of my $1,000 to $100,000 trading challenge. Just a little reminder. What happened last week was we lost $1,400, which is, it's fine. Who doesn't lose $1,400? Because of stupidity. It happens, it's going to happen to you, it's going to happen to me, just never again, because I'll cry myself to sleep. But that was last week, and this is, well, that was 2 weeks ago. Last week was a new week, and this week is a newer week. That's how it works. That's math. Okay, that's science. So let's move on. Let's have a quick look at Bitcoin here. What is happening? What is the fuckery here? Like, seriously, we kind of break up, we pump, and we reject there? Like, who could have known to reject there? Like, why would it stop right there and reject? If only there was a way to, if only someone knew that it would reject there. Let's see here. Let's see at ugly bearish divergence at 69.5 at 850. Okay, guys, we're bullish long term. Not to show you, but we should see resistance around 70,400 at 928. I said that 928, 930, yeah, right around here. Okay. We should see resistance around 70,400. Now, why did I say that? Am I a magician? Yes, but that's not the reason. The reason is, if we go on a higher time frame here, we had this overall volume range. I know I got lines on here like everywhere. There's more lines than a crypto after party. But it was this. It was the value area high of this overall range, right? So I was expecting some resistance, and there's a vector candle that barely didn't get filled. I love my vector candles. Yeah, it almost got filled. But anyways, I was expecting a little bit of resistance here, but who knows? And sure enough, good thing I was right. That was what, 2.5%. I think I already measured this out because this is my third time making this video. Yeah, we dumped 2.5%. That's all you need is a quick scalp. Even a 1% move on 10x leverage, you're making 10%. You do that a couple times. Speaking of small moves and capitalizing, look what we had here. Look what we had here, and I posted this. We had a lovely little bearish divergence here on the 15-minute. Bearish divergence, a higher high in price, lower high in RSI. The way I do it is I take my fib. I know it's not the right way to take fibs, but this is how I find my take profit. High to low. And let's say you enter perfectly. It's about an 8% move using 10x leverage. 0.8%. Look at that. Now, I didn't take that trade. The trade I did take was... Oh, shut up. The trade I did take was right after was we got a bullish divergence. A low, a lower low with a higher low in the RSI. So if you followed my, I've made several videos on the strategy. Go back and watch them. But if you follow this strategy to the T, you would have got in basically at the bottom of this wick, okay? And your take profit would have been the 618 here, about 0.9% or 9% using 10x leverage, okay? So I entered this trade. I got in around 67.6 was when I entered. Now, I didn't take profit. Okay, because I was looking for a bigger, higher term time frame long, and the reason was I was looking at stuff like this, the high block. I just YouTube stream it. I don't pay for this shit. And at the time, there was a bunch of liquidity up around 69 to 70K. So I was expecting a pump, right? I didn't think we'd go that high, and I wish I shorted. I wish I closed my trade that I'm going to show you in a second, and I wish I shorted it, but I didn't, and here we are. So I'm still in this trade. Now, what happened was I did take profit. Okay, at around 69K. And then I compounded it because what I compounded it with was this strategy here. This is, if you guys remember, I made this a few times I've shown the strategy. This is the one that had 23 wins in a row a couple months ago. Look at that. Look at all that green. Holy shit. Yeah, it goes back further. So this one's a killer. And anyways, it said to long. So what I did was I compounded my long there. However, here's where I fucked up. While I was in this trade, I actually... On 2bit, you can go up to 150x leverage. I was in at 10x leverage. Okay, I only want to use 10x leverage for Bitcoin. But what I did was I pumped it to 150x because I needed to move some money around to some of my sub accounts. As you can see down here, I got like 10 accounts going on. And this is just testing out bots and stuff. A lot of these are in trades right now, so the balances are not completely updated or not accurate, but this is like the margin on the accounts right now. They're just small trades. I'm just using them to test. Honestly, I'm not really feeling it that well. I think I might just consolidate everything into my main account and just trade Bitcoin. But for now, we're kind of testing this out, and as you can see, we're basically at break even on everything. Anyway, so I pumped her up to 150x. I moved some money to one of my accounts, and then came time to compound when this trade alert triggered, because this is super accurate. And if I could only trade one strategy, it would be this one, by the way. So I have a lot of faith. I trust this one blindly no matter what. So I compounded my long, forgetting that I had 150x leverage on, which you can see up here. It brought up my entry price a little bit. I might have compounded a little earlier, actually. I think I did. Anyways, either way, I'm in 150x leverage long right now. So I got scared. I took a little bit of profit at like I said, 69K. So I'm already in for, I've already profited $330. Okay, no matter what. I told myself, and this is why I canceled my last video. We started dipping just recently. I told myself if we close below 68.6, or at least wick below here and close below it, I'm just gonna get out of this trade. I'll miss out on like another $400 or $500, but I'll still make, you know, $700 to $900 depending where I close on this trade, which is a lot more than I would make if I just used 10x, right? But for now, I'd like to stay in this trade, and I'd like to come back up and test that $70,000 area again, which it looks like we're trying to do right now. A lot of the, yeah, it looks like we're trying to do. A lot of the liquidity disappeared around 68.5, so now it looks like we're pumping up. So that's good. So this is a good trade. This is a big, I mean, it's not a good trade. You shouldn't use 150x. Don't ever use 150x leverage unless you're playing with like $10 or something. Even then, it's fucking stupid. So that's the trade I'm currently in. I did have money on BitGet as well that I moved, and I did take that. I did take that trade, and that was this one here. I made $72, and that was this volatility trade. Okay, as you can see back here, is a little reminder of my minus $3,000 trade from 2 weeks ago. Okay, so as for my bots, I still have the same bots running over here. Like I said, they are taking trades. These two, this Rune and this Whiff, is a 5-minute one and a 15-minute one. These are taking the most trades, but you know we're looking at like 53% profit, 53% win rate. So you know I need more time. I need more than just 2 weeks or something. But I do have a lot of strategies that do look nice. Like this one looks kind of cool. This Bitcoin one, I think this took a trade on one of my accounts. I'm currently in the ZIL short on one of my sub accounts. The only thing is these multi-take profit ones, the bots don't really work that well yet. So that's why I'm considering just not even using them that much anymore. But we'll see. For now, I'm just going to I told myself I give it a month. I give it a month for them to play out. An Ethereum short here, which just hit take profit one. Yeah. So that's currently what I'm doing. As for Bitcoin, guys, before I update my account, by the way, if you enjoy this, listen, I don't really plan anything. I kind of just ramble, and if you enjoy that, then I love you. And you know, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Just looking at Bitcoin on the higher time frames here, I mean, we're definitely consolidating. We're just going sideways. Even with this move today, I mean, we made a lower high, which is not good, but we're making higher lows. So we're just triangling out. If I go over here to this chart, I drew these a while ago, and I don't like making lines and then switching them and then changing them. So like, you know, you could do something like this, but it doesn't really work for me. So I'm gonna leave this where it was, and you know, you could say, okay, we're breaking out of this triangle, now we're back testing it as support, and now we could move up from here. I don't like trading triangles, right? That's retail, how retail traders do look at it. I don't like doing this, but there is something to be said for, you know, an uptrend and downtrends and whatnot. So it's something to look at, something to be aware of. I don't put a lot of faith in this. This could just be taking all the liquidity. Everybody thinking we're breaking out here on a long, and this could just fucking rip to the abyss, go to like 65K or something, right? That could happen, or come down here and you know, fill all this shit and go to 61, 62. That would wreck a lot of people. I don't see it happening. I think we're, you know, looking at the order blocks, looking where the liquidity is. I think we go up, personally. I'm a little bit biased, but yeah, I think we're still in a bull market. You know, we've gone sideways for a couple of weeks now, so I think it's time. Like I said, we break 70.4. Next target is 71.4. After that, we got 72.4. This vector from way over here. This isn't really anything. It's just going to be hit eventually. What's with Bitcoin in the 400s? Like, it always goes to the 400s. And we got all-time high, and then after that, everybody's happy. We're all gonna, you know, go to an island together and you know, take feet pics. So that's basically it. Like I said, I'm in this crazy trade. Either way, I've locked in $300. Either way, I'm walking away with like $600 to $900 on this trade, no matter what. That's not going to be counted in my update on my portfolio here. You know, just going through all this stuff. I started with $200 and everything. Everything's pretty much even. You know, I'm down a few bucks here and there. BitGet. But the Big Daddy. So I've already done the math. Okay. And drum roll, please. Brrr. That was last week. So this balance is updated as of last night. So that does not include the $330 that I closed this morning. Okay. So last week we made $726 American, which is, you know, that's $1,000 Canadian. I'm Canadian. That's good for me. We made 25% on our portfolio. More importantly, that you know, shitty week we had the week before where we lost $3,000 in a trade, where, again, watch the video, go back and learn something. I made a horrible mistake. Okay. I didn't put a stop loss. I got cocky, yada, yada, yada. Not only that, there's a few chances where the price went up above my entry and I still stayed in the trade for some fucking reason. I'm not making that mistake now. I've already got my stop loss in place. I'm watching the chart. I'm probably going to close this before bed. But anyways, we've already recovered half of that, right? So we're only down $700 from the week before. Overall, though, we're still, you know, we're almost at 5,000. I need 40 more percent. But more importantly is as I've explained, I'm expecting to make 13.5% a week to reach my $100,000 goal by the end of the year. Okay. This is all in American pricing. I'm thinking, you know, 100,000 Canadian. So as of right now, if we were on pace, we'd be at around 1635. So we are smashing that. We are up almost $2,000 above our goal for about 118% ahead of schedule, right? So we do have some leeway. I don't want to make excuses for a bad week. We don't want to have a $3,000 loss again. That's just fucking crazy. But we can chill. You know, we got some breathing room. So so far so good. We're doing well. I think this is 8. I think we got to update this. We are up overall 310% from where we began 5 weeks ago. Okay, 310% in 5 weeks is fucking insane, guys. Like, most people don't make that in a year, right? So, and that's with a huge loss. So just keep that in mind and just keep at it and just learn. You know, learn a little something. Pause. And we're back. Sorry, I flashed all my API keys, so I had to cut that from the video. Oopsies. Fuck. What was I saying? Yeah, just learn, guys. I mean, even with this bot stuff, it's not foolproof. There's still, like, I still have to massage some of my trades. They're not all perfect, but sometimes regular, just basic TA works, right? Like when I say 70.4. Now, I could have been wrong. We could have just smashed right through. But it doesn't change the fact that 70.4 was resistance, this heavy resistance here. Okay, and that's what happened. And then we came back down. We basically retested this weekly, where if I was not on a long, actually, I did long again there. Yeah, this week. Oh, this is an old weekly, so actually I need to delete this. All right. Anyways, that's it for the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully you guys learned something. Again, don't put all your faith in indicators. Don't put all your faith in bots. At the end of the day, they help. They're not 100%. Still learn TA. If you enjoy this, if you enjoy looking at the charts, this stuff is invaluable. You can go down to stock, you know. Well, look here for quickly. I got all these bots. I got a fuck ton of bots going on in the background, okay? Not all of them are perfect. Not all of them work. I still have to keep an eye on them. But whether it's crypto or whether you're looking at you know, Forex and stuff, learning how to read a chart is fantastic, right? And very valuable. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tick the little bell. Love you all, and I'll see you next week. See you on Sunday, I hope. Ciao.